Hello and welcome to Thomas College's first Counter-Strike 2 live game. After a lot of technical difficulties, it seems we have finally figured it out and are now currently loading into the game. The first match is going to be Inferno. Both teams are attempting to connect right now, so it's still going to take a minute. But we are just happy to have the game underway. This is the first live official game. All teams at Thomas had their preseason games last week, and after being placed in their respective divisions, CS's first official game is today against RMU Blue. As we currently wait for the game to load on my side. See if maybe can get it to work here before I switch the scene over. There we go, and it looks like, yep. Let's get this swapped to here, maybe. Maybe, there we go. All right. It looks like RMU Blue, at least during the warm-up, has chosen to go T-side. So Thomas will be defending first on Inferno. Both teams here in the warm-up as we wait for the rest of RMU Blue to connect to the game. It'll be interesting to see what both teams have been practicing so far in the warm-up. And it looks like it was actually Thomas College who chose Inferno as their map pick. Quite interesting to see, but I've heard that they've been feeling pretty confident on it lately. As we see 3 people still loaded in. Technology has just not been the world's friend lately. Give me time to at least figure out controls here. Looks like everyone's just kind of messing around for now until they can see what happens. Almost everyone is loaded all in. Actually, it looks like everyone's loaded in. So, the game should be getting on soon. At least as soon as warm-up gets finished. And there it goes. We are now going into the knife round, but because of the new rules, Thomas had the map pick, so they're going to have to, I believe what they said was throw their knives on the ground. looks like Thomas is having a fight between themselves before RMU goes into it. Alright, and now we are actually getting into the real game here. Both teams starting off. It's going to be a pistol round. And it looks like, actually, I was wrong initially. Thomas is on the attacking side first. They will be on the T side. Looks like they've opted in for a 3 smokes push. Running up into banana. Looking to take control of maybe this B site. Flash comes over, nades come over to hit the cement. They try to face check, see nobody. They see one, smoke comes out immediately though. As Thomas is just looking to do a full rush onto this B side. Watching for flanks, doing the setup, the util. Boost over smoke. Not really finding a whole lot. Flash comes over from OJ. As there's only one holding B. As you can see, the rest of... Oh, Sentry finding a pick onto Crep. Almost immediately. Coffin. Pretty advantage point for anyone holding on that side. So now Thomas is opting to rotate into mid here with bomb. One nade left. The tiniest bit of util. Not the greatest, though, for any entry. As it's only a nade, they're going to sneakily walk up into... Breezy missing the jump onto balcony. Unfortunate, because that's going to let them know that there's someone hovering there. Walking up through, right. They get a pick on a pipsqueak. It's an even 1-to-1. They don't see him in the pit, though. They see them holding. One walks around the corner, trying to get someone, but they manage to trade. Bomb coming down on T-side, getting planted. Crab finds a pick onto Bryce, though. It's a 2v3. Bomb has been planted, though. It's going to be nice for the economy next round. They don't catch the flank. And because of that, it's just Breezy in the corner. He will eventually get picked off. And now, some decent picks from the side of Thomas College. They managed to find a couple picks and planted the bomb, so they're going to have money for this next round. They're not going to be in the dire straits. Not a bad setup for the side of Thomas onto B side. But unfortunately, with the pick onto Kreb early, and just the lack of push, it looks like, oh, Thomas is going for a full buy this round. It looks like they might just try to do a run it down, maybe look for some picks here. Not really opting for any setup. We do see a couple of rifles on the side of RMU. Util coming down. Bryce walking up and in here trying to get some picks. Crab and Blam looking to take control down mid onto A site. Some Util comes out yet again. No one gets found. OJ and Breezy did get control of apartments though. Pretty good stuff for the side ACC. Looks like they're gonna go flash entry. OJ coming on with the flash. And comes in. Breezy comes in. Finds one. Finds two. They do get the 2-for-1 trade. Bryce finding a third one. Looks like Thomas is gonna try to just take control of A. They have the full point control of A. Bryce is kind of behind. He's going to just barely see him. He did shoot, though, so they do know that he's coming down from mid. They get the bomb planted. And now it's just Sentry. A 1v4, bomb planted. Time's running out. Thomas will full util. Here comes Bryce from the corner. Gets picked off. But did enough damage to make it a little more harder for him. The molly going onto Abs. The smoke's coming out onto Balk. They know he's there. He walked into the molly. He falls to the molly. And Thomas, going with the full buy, potentially ruining their economy, will get what they needed. So now, RMU is just going to be forced onto this economy, onto this save. Looks like they're opting for Deagles in util, only a couple pieces of armor. Aaron, Breezy, I should say. Going with the AK. They have 2 AKs, but the glass cannon, the AK with no armor. Util being used on a banana. Just making sure no one pushes out, dropping bomb just in case. Smart play. Looks like Breezy and Bryce. Double Bs. Oh! We didn't catch it, but looks like an issue with some technology yet again. Kreb has disconnected. It almost looked like a rage quit there for a minute as he died, and then that could have been the reason for the death, is the disconnect. Could have had some technical issues. Thomas being forced to play out the rest of the round, though. Looks like they're giving up banana control. As soon as they throw this util, though, there's going to be some rotations. There's the high flash, the rotating. Health not looking too great for the side of Thomas. Too very low. Molly being used. Apartments Bland found one. 3 will fall after pushing in, and now it's just Bryce. Just with the AK. He's gonna try to save this AK, but with the new guns acquired, they're going to try to maybe hunt him down. He's rotating out. He finds the kill. They know he's in apartments now. They're gonna watch. He's just gonna try to hold. And it looks like Bryce, after getting a pick, is going to hold onto this AK for the next round. As it's 1-2. We unfortunately do have another timeout, as it looks like Kreb is having some technical issues. Pretty solid stuff from the side of both teams. Pretty good defenses, pretty good attacks. Thomas with a good second round after losing the first. They did manage to get the bomb down. Did manage to get a lot accomplished. So even though they did lose the pistol round, they were able to get the money they need. Looks like we got information. The PC of Kreb crashed. So they're probably getting it restarted now, trying to get a reconnect, hopefully before they just get completely kicked out of the game. If you look at RMU here on the CT side, they do have some pretty good utility here. Thomas is not in the same position though. They did manage to save an AK and they had a little bit of util, but it's looking a little rough. The CTs, RMU, still have some stuff to play with, regardless of how this round goes. But if you're RMU here, you're looking for a nice clean sweep. Hopefully, no issues. We might see a change up from the side of Thomas College as well. They might just opt to switch up their plays. They tried to go B on the first round and weren't able to find a whole lot. So they opted to go into the rotate to A, and then after having a second rotate or a second push onto A, they might just opt to do it again. The third time didn't go so well, but again, that could have been because of the PC crash, could have been other technical issues that Kreb had fallen. So we will see. Still waiting for Kreb to load back in. The unfortunate technology difference just doesn't seem to be stopping today. And it looks like Kreb was able to get back in. Both teams should be ready to play now. After using a couple of timeouts, both teams will get back in. Thomas opting for a full buy this round, as they need to try to keep this pressure they have. Early smoke onto mid coming out from the CTs with a molly over the smoke. Gets cancelled out though. Effectively useless. Lots of util being used down on banana. Does get them kind of low. early rush in. They do manage to find a 1-for-1 trade. Bryce finding a second, though. Manages to even it out a bit. And Thomas already have control of B site. They do a quick plan on the water. CT smoked off. Very quick and solid execution. Only losing 1 and trading for 2. Ooh, but the nades through the smoke. They do manage to find Breezy. They're all doing the rotate through the church. They hear him. They see him. OJ with a nice position here. Throwing a nade over. Throwing a molly to prevent the push. It's looking like Thomas might take this round. Bryce and OJ finding the kill onto Dev. The CTs are just going to have to look to try to take what they can. The smoke goes down. The reload. They do manage to find 1. And it looks like it's only going to be this 1 CT member. Well, managing to get out with any sort of economy left. Very quick and solid execution from the side of Thomas College there. The quick rush and all the util onto this B site, finding the picks they need, allows them to keep their economy up, keep the stuff they have, and keep pushing this advantage as we bring it to 2-2. And because of that loss, the CTs, RMU, they're looking a little desperate. They only have Well with this AK. So look, Sentry manages to find Breezy though. Does get traded. They do know that Thomas is there. They're sending more reinforcements over. They throw some util down. Try to find some picks. Crab looking for the lineup here. Does get the lineup to maybe get to dark. He does get it. Trying to look for anyone maybe sitting in those corners, as you can see, but it doesn't find anyone. Thomas is still looking to try to get the setup. Crab falling. Well, finding another kill as well. Thomas, what looked like a decent setup, it's now looking dire, as it's a 2 versus 4 on this B site. They can still rotate. Very nice shots from the CTs from RMU. And what could have been a very bad round for RMU turned out to be pretty beneficial. As now they have the weapons and the money and the utility. They have everything they need in order to keep the advantage. As Thomas, looking very desperate for this economy, only have this 1 AK to do anything with. Util comes out. The CT's a banana like usual. They do have the bomb on this side hovering. But if we look, Bryce with this AK, looking to make some plays towards A maybe. They do hear everything. They hear him. He doesn't realize. They did hear the 1. It's a 3 versus 1 on A and a 4 versus 2. Flash comes out. They're all hovering. Crab with the bomb, rotating out. Maybe looking for something else. It's like holding this pressure. Rotating back. They did see somebody in apps. We see 2 holding this B side, watching for any flanks, maybe trying to get some picks. But as we look away, both Kreb and Breezy are falling in mid. Lamb finds 1 on B. It's a 2v1B. But they just lost their most important player currently. The only one with an AK, the only one with a gun to do anything. And now, they only have the 1 AK on this B side. We do see RMU hitting a flank. They have control of bomb. They have no reason to get aggro, but with Thomas being in such a desperate position here, getting cornered, they just need to take what they have to get out. Lamb goes down. They do manage to find a pick, bring it down to only 3 left alive on RMU's side, but it's not enough. Now Thomas, probably going to have to take an economy round. A sentry calls for a tech. Doesn't go through. So now with full everything on the side of RMU, there's just nothing Thomas can do except just hold. They just have to try to wait for this utility to get used from the side of RMU. Try to look for plays, maybe something happens. See the standard 2-3 setup, 2 on B, 2 on A, or 3 on A. They're looking. Bryce is making noise. It's making noise on B, making it sound like they're going. They're gonna try to go for a fake push on B. It's a little obvious though, if you ask me, as Krebster does go in, gets picked off by Dev. Not a whole lot that they can do with this economy, or this save round. Gets hit in the face with a molly, he's forced to run out. All of Thomas is taking too much damage. And immediately, it's down to a 5v1. They have control of bomb. He finds a pick. He misses the jump. Let's see what Bryce can do. Smoke comes out. He's gonna go in. He's gonna try to look for something. Makes noise. He pushes out into the cross angle and will fall. As now it's 5-2. RMU has the advantage. Both in money, weapons, utility, everything. Thomas forced to full buy here. They have to try to get this reset. They have to try to force RMU's economy down. See, they do have the full buy here. Throwing the molly into the apartments. Util going down a banana again, but there's no one there this time. 2 mollies and a grenade down. This util's just getting used over and over and over again. They're looking for an A setup here, trying to get control. They're getting the lineups. The smokes go out. It's a full A push. Rice messing up a flash though. Blam still finds the pick onto Dev. Whoa. Oh, they find Pipsqueak too, through the smoke. 5v3, they have control of A. It's just, well, they throw another smoke to reinforce library control. Bomb gets planted, sentry here on this flank. Nade comes out, gets rid of the smoke. They don't see anyone though. The smoke's in such a good position they can't see. Flash goes high. Crab trying to push through smoke. Doesn't find anyone. Finds sentry though. It's just, well, they're probably just gonna try to look for any entry picks. Trying to hold on to what they can, as Thomas got the round that they needed. Look.
Terrorists win.
Bryce, though, not paying attention, gets picked off by the op. Doesn't react fast enough after seeing well there. Hurts them a little bit, but it's still enough for Thomas to get this reset that they need, as it's 5-3. Well here, maybe looking just in case they rush. Throwing a bunch of util down. Breezy throwing a smoke. He smokes it off. Molly's going down. OJ looking for control of apartments here. Throwing a lot of util at this midsection. So it looks like Thomas College is actually maybe looking to do another execution onto this A site. Molly comes out, and Breezy takes a little damage, throws the molly around. Dev finds Blam, finds Kreb as well. Kreb does find Pipsqueak. Dev tries to go around and find anything, doesn't find anyone. OJ falls. It's just Bryce catches him in the reload. 1v2 now. Breezy has control of this site, but can't afford to really plant anything. He's planting the bomb, he sticks it. Crab sees him. And just with that, allows for the push in. He will find the pick. And Thomas. But a close round will fall. Bring it to 6-3. So we're almost at halftime. It's a fairly close game so far on this first map. While on the op though, it's doing so much work. Guess we just keep watch. 15 kills. Looking for any early picks. Breezy looking for anyone crossing down mid. They might not suspect that he has an op. Well, finding Kreb though. It's unfortunate. It already brings Thomas down to a 1v4. I don't know if they see him. He's coming through the smoke. They get the trade, but they lose bomb down on towards banana, towards mid. It's a 3v4. Gonna do another setup. Dev getting picked off though. What I assume a nade onto the smoke to give vision. OJ finds a nice pick. This brings it to an even 3v3. This Thomas is slowly looking for a nice rotate onto this B site. Oh wait. There might have been a call from RMU. They have to go quick. The flash came out. They know they're going to be rotating over now. They know they're going to be on B. But RMU doesn't have control of B. They have to play for the retake. They're just watching. They do find a pick on the Bryce, though. He runs out too early. Doesn't see anything. There's no util. Crowd finding another. Finding a second. Can he find the third to finish out the round? It will be Well, who off the push will find that pick onto OJ. Thomas just doesn't look like they have the smokes in order to cut that vision off from CT side. Very close round yet again. Thomas is forced to save on this round though. Second to last round, they have to save in order to have any fighting chance to bring it as close to an even game as possible, throwing the nade over. Won't find a pick. They're running it down banana. Does get picked. 2 picks simultaneously across the map. Brings it to a 5v2. There was a third pick too. I didn't even realize. Nada comes down trying to find any damage. Thomas has got to look to make a play here. Gets the damage, but it's not enough. Because now it's just OJ left, stuck in a corner. They're gonna push. They're gonna check their angles. He looks away. They know he's there. He swings the corner, gets a little damage, but doesn't find anyone. Not much Thomas can do there. The low economy, and as gets the last round of the half, Thomas has to go all in. You see Breezy opting for the op here. 4 AK, it's almost full util, full armor, everything. Being on a lose streak does help. But we gotta hope Thomas can make something work here. They wet out this volley on banana. Nade going down mid. Doesn't find anyone. Trying to get anyone maybe hiding behind cement bag. Doesn't find anyone. RMU sending one more over, maybe looking for stuff. They do see the util come out. Should see another rotate, maybe. Well, finding someone on the outside. Finding 2 on the out, finding 3. Thomas immediately in a bad situation. Bryce does find a pick on the blood, though. Op's out of play. But now the rest of them are going to be looking to rotate. Oh, they're looking to rotate out now, but the Molotov's going to cut off their exit. He's going to try to swing the peak. He looks away. Doesn't see anyone. Going underneath. He knows that Thomas is there. He looks to run back, doesn't find anyone. Breezy didn't see him, so he just runs at him after the shot. And with that, it'll be 9-3 at the half. Oh, Ah, Thomas looking so good in the beginning. Started to lose it. Just a tiny bit. But Thomas, they could bring it back. See Sentry here opting for the smoke into flash. Thomas spending 3 players worths of money. 4. Going with a lot of util. Aaron Breezy missing the nade. That was a high flash. Looking for the entrance, trying to find any picks. No one's rushing up though. Looks like they're trying to maybe wait and see if anyone from Thomas gets aggressive here. Well, finds Breezy though. Grab from the window, tries to find someone, doesn't find anyone. They'll rush out onto this A side. Going towards library, going towards arches. It's a 3v2 now. RMU though knows that B is open, so they're just going to rotate through CT to get a plant down on B. So Thomas now has to play it so incredibly carefully to try to get anything. See, he sees them rotating through CT. He's pushing at him, holding, waiting for the flank. Kreb goes around for the flank, doesn't find anyone, and on the reload, Lamb pushes up. And well, with 4 out of the 5 picks that round, we'll find the close. Thomas here, probably going to be forced to take another economy round. Can't afford to really buy anything, otherwise they're just going to mess it up. So in order to keep the advantage, RMU is going to buy full util as much as they can to keep the pressure on. Thomas looking like they had a 50-50 shot here. Trying to do a 5 stack onto this A. But it looks like they lost the coin flip. And now they know the util after it goes out. They know that they're on B site. Sentry getting a little aggressive, pushing up, getting some damage in. They do find the pick on Breezy though. As he runs out, finds 2, finds 3. On the reload. And it's a clean sweep. But, whoa, Sentry getting a little close there, almost falling to the Molotov. Very quick round. As it's 3-11 here. Thomas is almost on a full loss bonus. They have to full buy here as it's coming to the end of the round here. They have 2 more rounds to try to make something happen. Early util coming on B side, but it looks like the util coming out. It's a full push. It's a full swing. Crab finding 1. Not enough as it's a 1-for-2 trade. Now RMU has control of B site with a quick execute. Thomas is gonna have to play for the retake. They hear him. They do find the pick. Brings it to a 3v3. They don't see him. They don't know he's in the corner. He swings out. He finds 2. And then with a quick flank from Pipsqueak, finds the 3rd to wrap up the round. And now RMU match point on Inferno. Thomas in a desperate situation. We have a bunch of MP9s and an XM against full util AKs, full armor. Breezy having no armor. They're just going for the quick rush again. On A, Sentry running forward. Lamb gets picked mid. Breezy maybe watching, waiting for someone, doesn't find anyone. And it's immediately a 2v4. Bomb carry had fallen, but it doesn't matter. Bryce does find the pick on the ball though. Oh, but with Bryce falling, it's just a 1v3 to keep it in the game. Just OJ. Finds 1. Picks up the AK. Pipsqueak coming around the corner. He's looking with the smoke screen. Now he doesn't see him around the corner, and he does fall. Very close in the beginning, but as the game went on, it just wasn't enough. Had very strong pushes in the beginning. But now, we just have to wait for the next map. Now we just wait. Try to get this scoring updated. Go to the next map, which will be Ancient. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here. But I do know that Thomas has been practicing quite a lot. Indeed, Bryce has some solid plays. It's looking pretty good. The entirety of Thomas had some pretty good executions. Hopefully we can see more of them, maybe some more refined, very good plays. But as we saw, Buell was a force to be reckoned with on RMU's side. Especially on that op. Did a lot of work finding huge picks early on, whether it was someone trying to push onto a site, someone trying to get some intel, some utility. It's pretty solid overall from both teams, but RMU being the dominant force in this match so far. Maybe, just maybe, we'll see Thomas pull it around on Ancient. Or maybe we'll see RMU reign dominant throughout this entire series. Both teams warming up yet again. Waiting for the final member to connect so they can start this second round. Both teams connect. The ready from Thomas comes out. Some friendly warm-up, teabagging. But now as the official game is getting started, we will see the knife round come out. I assume it'll be the same as last time, with this being a map pick. Yep, it looks like the map pick this time was for RMU. RMU picking Ancient for their first map. And we'll see what side that Thomas chooses here. I assume they would probably go with the CT side, because most teams tend to start CT sided. CT is just a fan favorite, player favorite to start on. They have about 30 more seconds to talk about it as a team, figure out what's going to happen. And it's exactly as I predicted. Thomas College will start on CT here on Ancient. We'll have to see what both teams want to do here. Bryce here opting for the dual Berettas. But the rest of Thomas just picking up some utility. Lamb opting in for some armor, some Kevlar. Interesting stuff. Looks like the flash coming out. Looks like RMU is just going for the quick push onto Asay. They do find Breezy. They find Plam too. OJ falls in the CT side. Crab does manage to find a pick out of Crab. He's at 10 HP. It's a 4v2, bomb planted. They know the locations of everyone. It's just Bryce. Bryce actually walking. Has the feeling that someone's on his flank. But he walks up. He's looking for the entry on the reload, but it doesn't find anyone. And with only one man down, RMU takes his first round. Not a bad showing from Thomas, but the aim just, or something, seemed to be a little better on RMU's side. Now we have a save round coming, a save call coming up from Thomas as they go look for just a rundown, a little bit of friendly fire and a little bit of rushing, and trying to find this pick on the well. Doesn't find anyone. Breezy does find a pick onto Pipsqueak, but RMU, no worries for them, as they're still looking really solid. Thomas, on the other hand, still aren't able to exactly buy as much as they might want here. RMU staying above 2,000, just in case things go poorly. Thomas, though, has to do something to try to make it work. Otherwise, they would just be down 0-3. They can afford just a little more. Breezy holding this mid control. We do see Bomb slowly pushing onto Vito. They heard the gunfire. Looks like they're pivoting toward this B push. Lots of fighting on B. They did manage to get on the side. They are planting. Pipsqueak planted the bomb. OJ did fall. Crab does find one, but Dev does find two though. Bryce finding one as well. It's a 2v3. They do have a defuse kit. Oh, but Crab, the one with the defuse kit, falls. Now it's just Bryce on this side. There's a walkout, finds a pick. Falls immediately as soon as they run the corner. Not bad trades, but it's not enough as RMU is just swimming in money. Thomas in dire straits yet again, 0-3. They have to make something happen. If they don't, it could spell disaster. RMU dropping the bomb in their spawn, T-spawn. Their save round. They managed to go 1 for 1. A little bit of damage. Crab here with a nice little angle. I don't think they know he's there though. They're gonna swing this corner though. And gets a little bit of damage, but falls immediately after. And Bryce with a flank tries to do the same, doesn't find anyone. And now it's just Blam rotating off of B. Breezy, he's walking through the smoke, trying to find a pick. On the angles, he heard it. He hears it. He's just hiding in the smoke. He's waiting. They walk right by each other. They have no idea. Blam falls. He walks to the flash. Misses the first shot. And Dev will find the pick on a Breezy. And Thomas has money to play with now, but again, RMU just absolutely no worries for their economy. They can just full buy. No issue. 0-4. Breezy one's up, gets the smoke coming in immediately onto mid, blocks it off, and Breezy can't get any value on this off already. OJ, with util in his hand, falls to Sentry. Crabster does manage to find a pick on the Pipsqueak. Gets the AK. 4v4. 4 hovering mid. It looks like they might be opting to rotate onto B here. But Blam holding this little corner here, sneaky. Breezy finding a pick onto Crab, going to bring them up to the man advantage. Wasn't bomb though. Dev's rotating onto B. Molly comes out. Doesn't find anyone. They see the smoke come down. They know someone's there. Blam throws a nade. Trying to find a pick. Gets well down to 1 HP. He's in the smoke. Other side Bryce. Blam finds the pick onto Sentry. Dev tried to make the bomb. Doesn't find anyone. He's just shooting through. Blocks the flash. Gets the pick but gets traded. It's a 3v1 right now. Well, trying to find work, but it's not enough. And Thomas finally gets the stop onto RMU. It's what they need. Going to be forced to spend money now on RMU side. Bring them down a little lower. Thomas still being able to hold on to 3 kids. Bryce and OJ having to buy what they can to try to support the rest of their team. Breezy on this op does a lot of work though when it needs to. Util coming out yet again. The double molly just in case. Doesn't find anyone. It looks like they're going for a quick rush B. Crab with a quick molly down. Will trade his life, but he gets plenty of damage onto D side. Crab finds 2 though. It's just 3 on CT side. They get the quick plant. Breezy, again with util in his hand. Bryce falls as well. Lamb does manage to get 1. As he's trying to run with the AK. With the knife out, doesn't react well in time though. And after a quick stop, RMU pulls it back around into their favor. And Thomas, he's again back in dire straits. Their economy not looking too solid. They have to go with a save here. They're on full loss bonus, but who knows if it'll be enough. Utility's coming out. Wow, getting the boost on the box. Finds a pick onto Blam as he swings corner. Not good. B-side wide open. They have no idea yet. They're gonna have to slow clear. They're opting for a somewhat slow clear, but with another pick on the Bryce mid. And then a pick on a Crab, they just have full control. He swings. He sees a shoulder. Finds the pick. It's just a 1v5 now. They have full control over this map. He swings the corner. Switches out. It's just the Eagle. Switches out to the AK to finish him off. Gets the pick. 1-6. Thomas has the funds to play with now, but they need to put a stop to this momentum that RMU has. Otherwise, it's going to be a very quick game. Early smoke on mid, coming out from Crab, as usual. Looks like any vision that Thomas might be able to get from mid. Lamb, after learning from last time, is holding a different angle, trying not to get picked off as quickly. But little do they know. Breezy though, finding a pick onto the well. Finding a collateral! Finds a fourth! He's gotta reload. This is ace potential though. He's gonna wait, he's home there, he's got a molly off. He has to walk away though. They have him cornered. The flash comes out, he holds the angle. Bryce baits. Lamb falls for it. Bryce gets the fourth. Clean plays from Breezy here. Like I said, when they need a stop, Breezy on the op does wonders. Thomas needs to get another round just like that though. As RMU still has plenty of funds to play with, it looks like, as we see on the map, it's going to be a quick rush down B. The call's going to come out, smoke's coming down. Let's see. Rotating. The spray finds Blam. Just Bryce. Get the quick plan. Thomas can't really reply to this quick plan as well. They do find Blah though. Nade coming out. Gets some damage. Lots of util being used. We see the flank coming out from OJ. We see as he gets seen. The unfortunate wallbang. Flash comes out high. Flash coming out. Smoke coming out. Bryce walking with the sun. Trying to look for anything. They're trying to look for the defuse here. They're trying to look for it. They're running out of time though. He gets picked off. It's a 2v4. He runs out, finds one, finds two. He's got a defuse. He's got 5 seconds. Does he have enough time? Does he have enough time? Does he get it? He doesn't get it! So close, but not enough. As it's down to one member, Thomas, with what could have been such a clutch round. Barely doesn't have enough time to finish it out. And is now forced to go back to half buys. Or full util. Weaker gun, all comes out missing damage. OJ picked off early and mid. No surprises, they don't have much to work with. Smoke on the stairs blocks off mid. Blam holding down this B site. Looking for A execute again. Crap doesn't know that he's at the door. He does. Finds the pick! 2v4. A execute now from RMU. Blam going down mid looking for a flank. Bryce finds a pick on a sentry. But he gets picked off by Pipsqueak as he gets a little too quick on the push. Now Blam with one choice. Get out or look for a flank. With a reload, he gets pushed, gets swung. Finds one pick. Switch takes off the knife, he's full HP. He's gonna just have to look to save this gun. There's not enough time to 1v2. He's not in a good position. He's just gonna have to look for any entry picks or exit picks. Not bad here for Thomas though. And due to a blunder, it looks like RMU loses the last remaining 2 players to the explosion. They still have plenty of money, but it would have been better just to save, honestly. It's unfortunate, but it doesn't put them at the worst of the situations. Thomas here a little better off with their economy. Still on a full loss bonus. The quick volley. They don't wait. They do still only see the one. Well, holding, looking for any flanks. We do see OJ. Walking up. I'm trying to look for something. Maybe they hear. Nothing comes out. Util comes out on B again. They're running onto B. Sentry comes down. Plants bomb. They're literally open. Ball comes down. Barely hits him. Blam finding one though. OJ doesn't see it though. Well finds 2 down mid. Flash comes out. Try to hit Blam out, but he's covered. Dab finds the immediate headshot onto Blam. They do find the pick on a Breezy, and now it's just Bryce. On this point, he has to try to look for a play. He has to wait. He's waiting for Dev to swing. Waits for Dev to swing. Doesn't find anyone, though. 2-9. Last round of the first half. Thomas has to do what they can here to get this, bring it to 3-9. If they can't, then it might just be over before they know it. Because they cannot afford to lose the first round of the next half. Vice finds one. Gets damage on two. Gets slowed. The immediate rotate onto A, though. Might be a little too late. They have util. They don't have the guns, though. Breezy's on a nice flank, though. He needs to go quiet. He needs to go quiet now. Man. Smoke blocks up any future potentials. Sentry finds OJ. Finds Blam. Finds it. And that's the end of the first half. Could have been a nice flank, but unfortunately it's not enough. And now Thomas. 3 rounds until the end of the game, till the end of the series. Needs to find something. Needs to make something work. Otherwise the pressure is on even more than it is already. Util comes out quick. Looks like they're only sending one on A. So they push up mid. Will's going to hear the util coming out. We see Sentry rotating to put a body in mid at least. There's 3 there though. They hear the swap. He sees ahead. He shoots. Well finds Breezy though. They swing at the same time. Flash comes out. They're walking down. Sentry has to back up. But now they have bodies there. Crab just runs out. Finds no one. OJ finds one though. And now it's a 3v1. Bad fight mid. They have bomb control. Bryce has to look for a pick. He sees them. They hear the gunshots. They know he's there. They molly it off. He has to flash. He's backing up. He's throwing flashes just in case. Doesn't see anyone though. 35 HP. At a disadvantage here. They see him. They know he's in donut. One shot and it's enough to finish him off. Thomas in dire situation. They have to buy here. RMU has the economy advantage. They're able to do that. But Thomas, they have to save. They get the bomb. Doing a quick run. They hear footsteps. Ball finds 2. There's 3. 4, 5. Quick round for the side of RMU. And now they are on match point. Will Thomas be able to stop them here? They will have the economy. They will have the money to buy the AKs, to buy the utility, to buy the armor that they need. But will it be enough? Will it be enough to stop the dominant reign of RMU? Or will Thomas be going home after a devastating loss? RMU getting aggressive going on util. Shotgun comes out. Dev falls though. Well finds Breezy. It's a 1-for-1 trade. It's just Grep here on B side. He's doing a slow walk out. As they're possibly looking for a quick rotate onto A side. They do have a slight man advantage if they do. Bryce holding this mid side. Not getting too aggressive, but also keeping an eye out for the flanks. A side's almost completely open. They don't realize Pipsqueak's in donut yet, but they're being cautious, which is good. OJ slowly swinging some angles. They're just holding mid. They have no idea that they're on A. That footstep, though, keeps it away. Bryce quickly swings, finds the pick. There's going to be a rotate now. They have A control. They have to get the setup. Crab falls, though. Not good. They need every man they can. Bomb gets planted. It's good as pressure situation. Crab finds Bryce. 2v2. They have bomb. They just need to play it slow. They don't need to get aggressive. RMU could try to close it out here. He baits the defuse. Doesn't find anyone though. OJ finds a pick. They find a pick on the crab. Thomas. They actually managed to get the stop that they need. They're still in this. And after that full buy, RMU's going to have to take an economy round here. They can't buy. They need to try to wrap this up, so they're just going to probably just look for picks, get what they can. They can just play it slow. They have plenty of rounds to work with. There's no need to rush if you're RMU. But Thomas, the pressure, hopefully it doesn't get to them. Looks like there's a smart play coming out. Util coming out. Find one. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Not good. They're planting the bomb. It's coming out. It's a 3v3. Very chaotic stuff here. Well, does find a wallbang though. They find the pick. Blam finds one, but with the reload isn't able to find the two that they need. And with that, RMU will seal the deal. A friendly trolling. The GG's in chat. Such a close round for the side of Thomas College. But it's not enough. As Thomas will finish this game out 2-0. Update the scoreboard real quick just to show it. And with that, RMU beats Thomas College Esports for CSGO in Game 1 for Week 1. We do have more games coming up this week, so be sure to keep watching Thomas College Esports and stay posted for the rest of our games. We have some Rocket League coming up. We have Overwatch on Saturday after a reschedule, but it should be action-packed. So be looking forward to those games Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And with that, we are going to end stream. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to keep supporting our teams, and we will see you